Hey guys, we're going to be working on page 15 today, just like we would in our regular lesson. So make sure you have your lesson book open to page 15, that's your red book. You might want your cheat sheet over page 14. You might want a pencil, so in case you have to write anything on your music, you can do that. I'm not going to pause or stop for you to write anything or say note names. So if you'd like to do that, just hit pause. Write in whatever you need to write. If you want to say the note names before we play, that's fine, but I'm just going to keep going and you can pause whenever you need to, okay? The first thing we need to look at the top of page 15 is in those yellow boxes that we always talk about where there is new material. And the first thing we want to look at is the marking called a slur. Now you might be saying to yourself, wait a second, we've already had this, the curvy lines. But let's look a little closer. Our book tells us that the slur is a curved line that connects two or more notes of a different pitch. So the tie was the same note hooked onto the same note. A slur is where you actually tongue once on the first note and just move your fingers or your slide to get to the second note. So if we look at the first two notes of number 56, called warm up, they are connected by a slur. So if there were no slurs, it would sound like this. Where I put a T sound in between each note. However, when there are slurs, you put a T sound on the first note and you just move your fingers or slide for the rest of the notes. You can have a whole scale under a slur. It does not have to be just two notes. For instance, here's the first two notes of number 56 with the slur that's written. So why don't you try that? Look at the first two notes, figure out what they are, and we're just going to play those first two notes of number 56, and you're going to slur it. So make sure you don't move your finger or your slide right until the exact moment you want the note to change. Otherwise, you'll get all kinds of weird sounds while you're still trying to play the first note. So let's try just the first note, the first two notes of number 56. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, great. Then you would probably need to take a breath after that measure's over. Like I was saying before, you can have many, many, many notes in a slur. I can slur my entire scale. So remember all those times I said, make sure you're making a T sound, make sure you're making a T sound. Well, now finally, there's a time when you don't need to use a T sound. If the note is attached by a slur, you don't make a separate T sound, you just move your fingers. So if you want to say the note names for number 56, press pause and say your note names. If you don't want to say your note names or you've already done that, let's play number 56. We do need to check all the way at the end of the song. There is a special marking. I see a fermata because there's no conductor. We're just going to assume that we hold out that note for double. So it's a whole note, we need to double it and make it 8 beats. Okay, here we go. This is number 56, warm up. I see that the time signature is common time or 4/4, so I will count us in 4/4. So let's get ready to play number 56, warm up. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, play. Awesome. So that is one of the songs that you need to record this week. So once you feel good about it, you know what beat you would like to use, fast, slow, however you like to do it, then you can record that one. You can try number 57 if you'd like. We're going to skip down to number 58. 58 has the other new part from the top of the page, those yellow boxes where it says pickup note. Okay, so move your eyes down to 58, Erie Canal Capers. Okay, and if we look at a pickup note, that is talking about the first note that comes before the first full measure of music. So the first note of number 58 It's just a note by itself. It does not have 4 beats in a measure. It just has that one beat. So what happened to the other 3 beats? That's weird, right? Because it's in 4/4, you have to have 4 beats. Scan your eyes to the end of number 58. It's a 2-line song. Go to the end and find the stop sign. If you look at that last measure, there's only 3 beats. So that's how you do it. If you only have 1 beat at the beginning, you'll have 3 beats at the end. It still has to add up to 4 altogether. I chose number 58 for you guys because it uses our minor scale, and we haven't gotten to use our minor scale very much. So if you'd like to say the notes for number 58, that's fine. Do that now and press pause. We are going to go on by trying to play number 58. There's a lot of tas and titis, so you might want to say it in tas and titis before you play. You can pause now if you'd like to do that. But if you're ready to play, let's try it. This is number 58. When we're counting off a song that starts with a pickup note, I need to say 1, 2, 3, and we have to play the first note on 4. Don't wait for me to say 4 because we need to be playing on 4. Okay, so if I count it off and you miss, you don't exactly start with me, that's okay. Just rewind it and try it again. You'll figure it out. Okay, so I have my first finger ready for the first note of Erie Canal Capers. I will count us off. I will actually say 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's how the count off goes. Here we go, number 58. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're allowed to finish this page. The things I need you to record are your major scale and your minor scale, any rhythm you like, number 56 and number 58. So let me give you some hints about the recordings based on what I heard from the last couple weeks. A lot of people skipped the repeat sign, so please check the end of the song before you record to make sure you know if there's a repeat sign, if there's a regular double bar, or even if it's a 2-line song, because some people only played 1 line of a 2-line song. Curious, okay? So just make sure you check. The other thing we want to make sure is that if there are tas, quarter notes, and eighth notes, titis, or dudes, make sure you're actually making that difference with your tongue, because some people's tas and titis sounded exactly the same, and I couldn't tell what song you were playing. So those are the things I noticed. Make sure you press turn it in once you upload your video. If you just press upload and do nothing, I don't know your video is there. So upload your video to the assignment, press turn it in, and then I get a little note that you have a video for me. Okay, remember you can play along with this if you have access to the tracks. There's a YouTube playlist with all the tracks from the book. I heard some people in their videos playing with the Smart Music tracks, and that's fine too. If you'd like to know how to set up your Smart Music account, just send me an email and I'll give you the instructions. All right, I hope you're having or had a great spring break. Happy practicing. I look forward to seeing your videos. Bye.